nigga.
What happened?
Genuinely sorry.
Yeah, I ain't one of these
Mr.
niggas. I
A-Rod, can
beat
you
you
hear
up in
me?
real life, nigga. I ain't
Yo.
with all that back and forth in real life, nigga. I beat you up in real life. So whenever you in the East Coast, nigga, just let me know. I'll meet you wherever in the fucking East Coast. New York is only 3 hours away. Connecticut is only an hour and a half away. Rhode Island is only 40 minutes away.
There's a
Wherever you want to
question in
meet,
the chat.
we can do it.
It said,
Bitch
did
ass nigga.
Dre's get dropped off the leadership list in here?
Shit, I
Yeah, I
think we
didn't touch
all
the
got
leadership
dropped off the
list.
list in here.
I swear I was the admin in here.
I don't touch it.
Shit,
No, it
look at
was
the pink
only
ticket.
Mr.
We got
Beast.
Guap.
It was
Somebody
Mr.
blocked us
Beast.
the
It was
fuck out
Mr.
of
Wack.
here.
It was
Hey
Mr. Beast. It
man,
was Beast. It
nobody
was
was an
Mr. Wack.
admin
It
on
was
this thing. That girl
yeah.
did it
That's what I
that
was about to
day,
say.
sporadically.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
That's
it was
why
she
we
Mr.
got all
Beast.
these
It was
pink
Mr.
tickets.
Wack. It was Streyas. It was Miss
and that's
R&B. It was
why nobody should really complain
me.
because she did it and
Right.
left and got kicked
So
the
please
fuck
stop
out.
trying to
So
start stuff with me. Thank you. Mr. A-Rod, are you doing audio today?
No, I'm driving back home. I can help you in like 20 minutes, but not right now. I'm on my.
Oh yeah, B started this room. We good. Don't trip, y'all. I'm gonna holler at Wack about it. Don't trip.
we don't play music in this room.
Well, nobody wants to do audio for me. I'm trying to see if my friend can do it for me.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. Empress played a fucking song in this bitch one day. That shit was fire as a motherfucker, gang.
Was it them girls? Because whoever them girls were, that was fire.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
hold on.
Yeah, it was
We got enough
female.
audio people for motherfuckers to do audio. It shouldn't be all motherfuckers don't want
I've
to do
been
it. We're
asking
not
for like
doing that.
5 minutes. Nobody won't
Yeah,
We
answer
got
me.
A-Rod in
So,
here.
He said 20
A-Rod.
minutes.
Yeah,
yeah. He said
I just
20 minutes.
answered. I'm on my way home. I'm the
Damn,
only
y'all
one
know
that
how to
answered.
beatbox?
Yeah, so
Damn.
no, I'm saying if anybody else double, you have audio, right? You can play audio, right? Yeah, we're not going to do that.
I'll be home in
Bring
15
it to.
minutes.
All right, where Eric?
right.
Eric was running the morning show this morning. There you go, Eric. Can you do audio for Empress real quick?
Yeah, I could help out to
Thank
the
you.
other guys
Appreciate
for
that.
me.
Thank you. I put
Yeah.
the songs at the top of the chat, Mr. Eric. If you can play them for me, please.
Hey, Eric, I'll take over for you. Give me like 15, 20 minutes. I'll be home.
Thank thank you. Just like all the way at the top.
Ready, guys. Let's go. Ping up, share the room.
Zine is stupid.
1 second.
I apologize, y'all. We don't really got our team all the way together yet, and I'm having a family emergency. But today we were talking about what is the meaning of life. I don't know who changed the topic, but that's the topic. What is the meaning of life? We're going to be talking about the seven deadly sins today. We're also going to be breaking down what is the meaning of life to everyone on stage. Like, what do you think the meaning of life is? So right after the music ends, we're going to get right into it with the seven deadly sins clip. I'm downloading IG right now because I only have it on my computer, so I can send the clip to Mr. Eric and he can run it. And after that, we'll be right into the conversation. So just give me a second, please.
Yo, while she doing that, it don't mean we gotta be quiet. What the fuck
That's a
going on?
fact.
with
That's
you
a fact.
motherfuckers? Like everybody in this bitch quiet as a motherfucker,
I'm at the
man.
hospital. I can't really talk that much. So I'm like,
This
okay.
the 100 side, y'all. So we still gotta help out. Like,
That's
come off y'all
exactly
fucking mic.
what the fuck I'm saying. Thank you. Doc.
Right. I help out in
And your
every room, but when
beautiful
it's
wife,
me,
Cardi B.
Let's talk about
crazy.
some music.
Jealous ass bitch. Jealous ass bitch.
Yo, man, if y'all fuck with the 100 side, man, put some motherfucking 100s in the chat, man.
Hating that nigga cause I got it out the mud. Hating in the family, nigga be on blood. Screaming for a 12 to the DA and the judge. Never been a dog, never been a scrub. 4-5 Glock 9, all you want to judge. Better than who must be high on them drugs. Cooling in the mansion with the bubbles in the tub. Heard you wanna cover you a bitch, you with a stud. Say, yes, nigga, don't try me. And a lamb, I be damn if a nigga try me. Getting ham with the fam and a nigga gotta eat. Shot a 9, I'm a bust, I'm a trick for a treat. Before I bought the lamb, I was riding in the Jeep. 500 horses with a stick on the seat. Fuck that nigga, he'll fold when it's heat. Go against the cold for the dough, boy, you weak. Go against the grain, man, you know a nigga lame. Cartier frames, I can see a nigga brain. Cartier bracelet, it matching with the chain. Dirt up on my name, and you niggas should be shamed. Knock off for boots when I'm throwing up gang. Diamonds fruit loops when it's watching this plane. My dog got the juice and no smoking propane. I'm gunning, I'm run to the money. Hussein, who talking, who telling, Hussein. I'm selling prescription cocaine. She fuck with my pimpin', my cane. I'm Michael, I'm not no Jermaine. Jealousy, that shit gon' eat your heart out. This an AR sawed off, we'll slay your squad out. This the beach you brought out. This a fish we ball out. I eat your heart out. I pull your card out. It's simple, put holes in this bitch like it's dimple. New Kimber, new bop, make it lump. He play with me, blowing me, rising my temple. I got millions of rats in my match in my temple. I'm gangster, but with your bitch I get gentle. Wangster, take out your teeth like it's dental. I'm blanking, you eat this Glock, I miss Winners.
What the fuck these bitches talking about, man? I mean, who's telling us what? But look, ain't no bitch finna front on me. Bad body bitch with the jumbo teeth. Yeah, Lamborghini like a bumblebee. Girl, nobody listen to you, listen talking about me. It's always a bird trying to teach shit. You offended when I be on defense. That's who worry about me and my nigga. You should worry about the nigga you're sleep with. Takes is given and never not gave. Been to Atlanta, but bitches ain't brave. How bitches mad I'm the number one pick? It's funny, your nigga the one that's a trade. Bitches is mad, stupid. They get to the bag and lose it. I'm still in the bed, I live on her head. Water and gas included. Bitches don't wanna go Birkin for Birkin. Bitches ain't got enough hits for verses. Bitches be acting so different in person. Cartier frames, I can see when she nervous. This shit is a circus, I'm dipping detergent. I'm sick of the nurses, my whip got the curtains. I'm just out in Hermes. A bitch said my name, that she number one trend. And I did you a service, bitch. Like, huh? What the fuck you so Look, let's keep it a bean, let's keep it a buck. If I had a dick, it need to be sucked. All of my obstacles running they jibs, stomach too big, it need to be tucked. All of that crime be keeping me up. When bodies around, they see me in duck. When I make a post, I'm leaving it up. They came from the hood, but they leaving the trunk, bitch.
I stand straighter than the arrow when they tell me to buckle. Drag myself out the mud, still got the scars on my knuckles. My calm unruffled, but a haiku to you like a 6-shooter do. By the time the smoke settles, I be down with the duffel. Look, y'all know boy you when you see it. I am the one and only rap god. My loyal flock is monotheist. My coils locked up like Naya Bingy. I got them snakes fired up like Kundalini, bite the most prestigious. See, I was subject of the 90s cold trials. Now I keep that cold pow, blazed in Billy's cold style. Feel me? My approach raised my artist profile. I turned the tragic to a classic like the color purple. Silly, that's why they tap my cell lines trying to see where I'm lax at. But they can't hack my G code. Y'all don't have the access. Granny told me keep my real worth on the sneaky mattress, so I could never rest on my laurels until my earth. Y'all know that hunger keep that drive up like Formula One. But they was lapping up the praise, I pulled a tortoise and won. I kept it slow and steady, stay putting my best into these characters. While these so-called street rappers pull performative stunts. My critics thought they could defeat me, I outsmarted them all. I reason with you till you see my piece, if now we could brawl. Every Goliath got a David with Excalibur's drawn. If that don't work, we get the bullets, then it's the harder they fall. I'm spitting too heavy, let me clear up this flip. Blessed with genius and street savvy, that's a miracle blend. That's how I'm queen of this establishment, your chances are slim. My lyrical gravity take you for a spherical spin. Never had a plan B, now my dreams is full grown. Had 9 lives that ain't my field with a wheel of pure stone. Kept the 7 in the crescent for supporting this 6 sport. Now the 5% in rock tight like wolves and full moons. Now be forewarned and 3 times a charm, homie. Told you twice this job is thankless, now I'm seeking my chevrons. Hope I do your work is solid gold like Tutankhamun. Turns out these two X's next to the be crowned the one. Want me to ease up? Talk to me nice. Oh, you don't want your team touch? Talk to me nice. You're waiting for that heat drop? Talk to me nice. They tryna fill that queen spot, then rock should suffice. Want me to ease up? Talk to me nice. Oh, you don't want your team touch? Talk to me nice. You're waiting for that heat drop? Talk to me nice. They tryna fill that queen spot, then rock should suffice. They keep telling me chill, queen. Let them wait for the reveal, sing. Now I'm about to put me in multiple spots. It's lyrical pox in your grill, meaning I'm ill. I will not heal. I am from Southside of DC. That means I only know how to go until I'm on a marquee getting properly built. Cause stop being a part of my stock on my bill, no man. I'ma keep this campaign up till rock for prayers and grains. The popular trail slogan, that's word, goddamn, see. I want you to levitate. My shit don't just medicate. While your quote got a vocal leg abstaining for rap, they grammatically celebrate. I would try to cut these lightweight MCs to a suitable size. I'm approximately 1/4 human, the rest is unidentified. I'ma take up every white space with some black characters, reversing to pride. Embody any gotta take it out from me, I keep the hearses outside. Beware, real rap run through my veins, I'm either a female form. Y'all might get ghetto, or got this shit sonically linked to the retail torn. See, y'all won't win, try to box me in, I'm out of it like G-Form. And even my mumbles like rumbles in concrete jungles, yo, this is your porn. This is for real, my crew is a very big deal. Everything we crave is 24K like the gold inside my grill. I can reveal my sources, might be a real rap sources. Look at your fusion, not what you used to, how we come over your whole damn meal. Got it, gang, 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 got it, gang, 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 got it, gang, 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 got it, gang, gang, gang. You ready? Mama said I could be anything. That was the dope part. But I grew up planning my dreams is downstream from the dope spot. And I'm a descendant of the kings and low-key fiends of the coke. From streets where the police beef with the holy skin is the color of mocha. Hear me out. I've been through too much and I'm too grown to play around with y'all. Now I'm a wild lad, we can't I kick my rhyme, the lip be so animal. Every vet I see sick, I'm much too pleased for the next breed of these amateurs. Fuck freshman classes, my texts are classic. She fused the legend like amateurs. Whoa, they scared of this black girl magic. My heritage packed well baggage. I learned this fly shit from my DNA to a TSA rock snapping. Beauty irrelevant, this is not pageants. I'm a rap dragon. Every time I open my trap, it's fine. Your outlook ending up tragic. Trust me, I do this for MLKF, for homies with criminal past. This middle of passage, rhythmic mash, a pressure, adrenaline, intergalactic aiming. Bars laden with alien cadence, preying on enemy flags, just mayhem. My shit have been down since day one, ready to take on the planet. Sacred. This is for real. My crew is a very big deal. Everything we crave is 24K like the gold inside my grill. I can reveal my sources, might be a real rap sources. Look at your future, not what you used to. How we come over your whole damn meal. Got it, gang, gang, gang. Got it, gang, gang, gang. Got it, gang, gang, gang. Got it, gang, gang, gang.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Eric. Welcome to 100 Ent Coven with Mr. Wack 100, the Queen Lovely R&B. Mr. R&B, excuse me. Today we are talking about what is the meaning of life. If Mr. Eric is there, can you run that clip really quickly? We're going to get right into the 7 deadly sins, and we're going to open up the room with that. Before the clip goes, what do y'all think about what is the meaning of life and the 7 deadly sins? Where do you think it comes from? Does it come from religion? Does it come from mythology? How does it apply to your life? And do you even live by the 7 deadly sins?
I think religion was based in a sense of need for morals. So like when people are trying to figure out how to live their life, they go to religion. And then when you get to the other aspects, I think it all just reflects from that need to know how to live your life properly and shit. So the 7 deadly sins, they could possibly predate that religion, I believe, Christianity, my religion, in my opinion.
But I could be wrong.
No, I think that was pretty well explained there, though.
Good looks.
All right, well, I mean, Mr. Eric, if you're ready, can you please press the link, please?
Pride. Full foul to any. gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, pride. Fall foul to any of these vices, then your soul may be destined for hell. Well, or so they say. But where do these deadly sins come from, and why are there 7 of them? All this and more as we explore the origins and history of the 7 deadly sins. A dictionary might tell us that sin is an action or type of behaviour which is believed to break the laws of God. Straightforward enough. Stray away from God's law and you're a sinner. The 7 deadly sins are not strict laws like the 10 Commandments. We're not dealing with thou shalt not lose your temper. Instead, the 7 deadly sins are a list of negative character traits to be avoided at all costs. Otherwise known as vices, they're a list of 7 unpleasant habits that can lead to further immoral behaviour. See them as a sort of gateway drug to a life of evil. Take, for example, greed. It's not to be confused with gluttony, which is about overeating. No, greed is a vice that causes the sufferer to crave material possessions like money. Greed can lead to acts of selfishness and cruelty, and of ruthlessness to get what you want, no matter what, or who, gets in the way. Pick one of the 7 vices, like pride, lust, and sloth, and you'll spark a domino effect of misdeed. And if you're a glutton for sin, why not go for all 7? Watch the world burn. What I'm getting at is this. The 7 deadly sins are best seen as bad lifestyle habits. Habits that lead to acts of sin, but are not sins in and of themselves. Either way, they ought to be avoided for a virtuous life. And speaking of the good life, did you know that each deadly sin has a positive counterpart? Known as the cardinal virtues is a series of good qualities that are diametrically opposed to each of the deadly sins. We have chastity instead of lust, temperance for gluttony, charity for greed, diligence for sloth, patience for anger, kindness for envy, and humility for pride. Live a life according to these 7 virtues, and good deeds will surely follow. Anyway, back to the sins. Have you ever wondered why there are only 7 of them? Why not include cowardice or treachery? The number 7, especially in the Abrahamic faiths, have always had a spiritual significance. In the book of Genesis, we have the 7 days of creation. In Exodus, there are 7 days of the Feast of Passover. And in the Gospels, 7 demons were cast out of Mary Magdalene. If you're going to have a list of deadly sins, 6 and 8 won't cut it. 7 is just right. Now, although 7 is a prominent number in the Bible, you may be surprised to learn that a list of 7 deadly sins do not actually feature in either the Old or New Testaments. The biblical concept of sin is a bit varied. It really depends on whereabouts in the Bible you're reading. In the Old Testament, sin, in Hebrew chata, is more of a legal thing. To sin is to fall short of God's law, as laid out at Mount Sinai to Moses, as part of God's wider covenant with Israel. Some of these laws are very familiar. We find them in the 10 Commandments, like thou shalt not kill and thou shalt not steal. But there are plenty of more laws than just the 10 Commandments. In fact, the Old Testament contains a whopping 613 of them. For example, do not consult a psychic or spiritualist. Do not muzzle an ox whilst it's treading out grain. Do not eat pork nor shellfish. And don't eat winged creatures like bats. In the Old Testament, to transgress any one of these laws is to fall out of the covenant with God, and therefore become a sinner. Now, it's a common misconception that sin features heavily in the story of Adam and Eve. Nowhere in the story does the word sin, or chata, ever appear. No talk of the devil either. The idea of sin entering the world through a forbidden apple is a later Christian interpretation of this much older Hebrew story. Speaking of Christianity, let's move on to the New Testament and its understanding of sin. Sin is not mentioned in terms of law, but more a state of being that all people are in, a state that humanity needs rescuing from. Whenever the word sin is mentioned, it's primarily in the context of forgiveness, typically understood as being through Jesus. There are some sins, known as eternal sins, that are simply unforgivable. The sin in question is blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. According to the Gospels of Mark, Matthew, and Luke, failing to show proper reverence to it will immediately put you into eternal hellfire, and no amount of prayer and penance can save you from it. But nowhere do we find talk of the 7 deadly sins. Perhaps 1 or 2 verses condemn a particular sin like pride or greed, but not a neat list of vices as we have it today. Instead, it was compiled later in Christian tradition. The 7 deadly sins are believed to have come about with a monk, known as Evagrius of Pontus, who lived around about 345 to 399. He was a hermit in the Egyptian desert, and lived a life of harsh asceticism and spiritual solitude. Evagrius drafted up a list, not of 7 sins, but of 8 so-called evil thoughts. He believed that there were 8 vulnerabilities of the human soul, cracks in the heart that all humans are prone to by their nature. The evil thoughts are quite familiar. We have gluttony, lust, greed, anger, sloth, pride, and 2 new ones, vainglory, which is a type of boasting, and sadness. You may have noticed that envy does not feature in his list, but they're a bit more dialed down from the 7 deadly sins as we know them today. So, for gluttony, instead of gorging on food and overfeeding, it was more of a deviation from fasting. And sadness, which is unique to his list, is a nostalgia for what was or what could have been, and not living in the present. Evagrius's teachings of the 8 thoughts would have been lost to history were it not passed down by his students. Nearly 2 centuries later, in 590, the list got into the hands of Pope Gregory I. He revised these 8 thoughts into 7 sins, and combined sadness with sloth and vainglory with pride, and then he added envy. This is the basis of our 7 deadly sins as we have it today. Moving onwards to the medieval era, and the 7 deadly sins became a part of a growing theology of sin in Western Christendom. But it was the poetry of Dante that really put the 7 deadly sins on the cultural map. You'd have likely heard of Dante's Inferno. It's only the first of 3 parts of a much larger poem known as the Divine Comedy. Read as a whole, the Divine Comedy is a tour of the 3 heavenly realms, hell, purgatory, and heaven. Part 1, Inferno, is a detailed and grim tour of hell. It's envisioned as a great downward funnel boring deep into Earth's core, with Satan frozen in ice at the bottom. Hell is made up of 9 concentric rings, and each ring houses a different type of sinner, some of which include our 7 deadly sins. For example, Ring 2 houses the lustful, who are punished with a barrage of perpetual winds. Ring 3 holds the greedy, who must carry around great boulders all day. Whilst Inferno features some of the deadly sins, the second part, Purgatorio, is based almost entirely around them. According to Catholic belief, purgatory is the place where the souls of the Christian dead must be challenged in order to get rid of any remaining sin and pass on to heaven. In the Divine Comedy, purgatory is envisioned as a giant mountain somewhere in the southern hemisphere. The mountain has 7 terraces, each one corresponding to one of the deadly sins. Many of the challenges are quite gruesome. For example, to pass through the terrace of envy, souls must have their eyes sewn shut. For gluttony, the hungry have delicious fruit hung above them, tantalizingly out of reach. And for lust, the final terrace, it's a wall of burning flame through which everyone must walk through. Once you've passed the 7 challenges and purged of all sin, you reach the peak of the mountain, the Garden of Earthly Paradise, which happens to be the Garden of Eden. And off to heaven you go, which is told in Dante's Paradiso. Dante and beyond, the 7 deadly sins have enthralled our imagination. They've become the basis of paintings, books, movies, and even this very video on the internet. And whilst much is left to be said about
Okay, thank you. So yeah, I was just wanted what you said.
How long is the whole video?
Oh, it was just 8 minutes.
No, it was almost
people
over.
were complaining, so I just stopped it. Yeah, it was almost over. I just stopped it because they kept complaining. So I just wanted to give a breakdown before we had the conversation, because maybe some people didn't know what it was or where it stemmed from, so we can actually have a real conversation about it. Like, why is there only 7 deadly sins with billions of people in the world and billions of cultures? Yep, thank you. And do you feel like there should be more? You know, there's 42 laws in my yacht, but there's only 10 commandments that stem from the 42 laws. So I think it's very flawed. And I think that also would be like a guide or a navigation tool to the meaning of life. Not necessarily a religious tool, but a guide or a navigation tool. And that's all I wanted to say before y'all went in for this.
Some interesting stuff right there, Empress.
How so, Mr. W?
When he said that there was ice in hell and that there was that the devil was trapped in the middle of the ice, and I never heard that. I did hear about the 7 layers of hell though, so that was kind of that was interesting because I was learning some shit.
My whole thing was, why did it have to go from a school of thought, and when it got to the Catholic Church, it turned into sin? So basically, they're saying that our thoughts are sin. It's not approved by their righteousness by man.
It says in the Bible.
Oh, I was done.
My bad. It says in the Bible that the thoughts are also a sin. So that if you have a thought that is bad or whatever, that's also a sin. but I don't know how, where, or when the Catholic, what was it, like 300 AD? If you watch Zeitgeist, they say that they paraphrased a lot of the Bible and made it relate to nowadays. Like I think the 7 deadly sins might relate to back in the day type shit. Probably don't even relate to social media.
It was crazy
Well,
how the word sin was never mentioned in the Adam and Eve story.
you were breaking up.
Hold on, I'm about to switch devices. Hold on.
Yeah, I always because I know it was like a karate movie when I was little. My stepdad, he used to watch the black and white movies, and I remember the 7 Deadly Sins. It was one of my favorite ones.
Oh, the devil
And I kept thinking
with the
about it.
devil in it.
Yeah, when he was doing all the karate, I used to always watch all those movies with my stepdad. The black and white films. So I remember that karate movie, and I was like, ooh, and it was like I was just thinking about like nostalgia this weekend, and I was like, yeah, that would be great to talk about actually where did that come from, and how does it relate to us nowadays? Because we are in an age of instant gratification. People just want gimme, 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 without the effort, without the action behind it. If that makes sense. So I could see like right now in the election year is like more like the gluttony because people just want people to do what they want them to do so they can get the results they want to get. If that makes any sense, like overall the energy in the country.
I think it's crazy how in that movie, The 7 Deadly Sins, they made the devil, and this is my opinion, and I think there's some shit to back this up, but I'm a crazy nigga. They made him look like a black dude, and I ain't like that. He had like curly type hair, like coarse hair. Obviously he was red, but you know what I'm saying? Like anybody else notice that? That shit is based on the time period that it's coming out from. That's what I always say. The Shakespeare shit, racialist binary reasoning. White is pure, black is evil. Like that's where it comes from. Yeah.
They do blackface a lot over there, and it's like that's normal to them, and that's the part of the culture that I can't really mess.
So here's my thought, right, Double? So I'm thinking back then, they wanted to suppress any desires that you had, whether they be whatever. So I think that's where the whole 7 deadly sins come from, just trying to suppress the desires of the people.
Do you think they were successful, Mr. Lavin?
Oh, for sure, because they still practice it today.
Right.
Can you elaborate more?
Well, if you look at I hate talking religion and stuff like that, but if you look at like the Catholic Church or most religions, they harp on what's wrong, what's right, the sins you can't do, as far as like greed, and so there was a hierarchy, right? There was kings and queens and whatnot. So if you had a desire to get ahead in life, the easiest way to suppress that, I think, is to say, hey, don't be greedy, don't be gluttonous, don't have desires, be happy, don't be sad. Then you don't have to worry about the peasants trying to become leaders.
But is it really anything like really like are they really peasants or is it like just a resource war? I always thought all the wars of the world were for women and resources for the most part.
Can you say that again?
I said I think a lot of the wars that we experience in the world and even in the communities are over women and resources. Who has the most resources and how can you get them or take them?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, a lot of things are. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
So it's like a form of brainwash in so many words.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, guys, y'all can keep talking. I'm just listening. I'm at the hospital right now. I'm sorry. Yes, I do. Thank you.
But yeah, I think Eric, did you want to say something?
Hi.
Oh, is that Jay? One of
That
y'all.
wasn't me. I'm in the restaurant.
Nah, I think my mic came off mute by itself. Hey man, y'all niggas gotta wake up, man. Y'all niggas be talking in all the other
They're
rooms.
awake. It's
Let's
all
not
good
do
though,
that.
Mr.
We ain't
JL.
gonna
I
do
see
that.
it.
We're not doing that sucker shit,
They too
man.
busy in the
Cause I'm gonna
chat
tell
talking
you this
shit.
right here.
They are
I'm
doing
just
it.
gonna tell you
They are
this right
doing it.
here. You know, when niggas do that, right? It don't just backfire on one person. This is a team effort.
On everybody.
Bro, tell him
Yeah.
niggas, bro.
So when he comes in here and see shit like that, it's not gonna be on one person. It's gonna be on the whole.
Shit, don't trip. I can give my opinion for 3 hours. So, like I was saying,
So here's my question, right? Is there any
yep, yep.
other sin? Is there any like anything you could do that'll be worse than the seven deadly sins? You know what I mean? Like for example, they got sloth up there, right? Sloth means like what you're lazy, you're not motivated and shit like that. I mean, to me, murder is worse than that. You know what I'm saying? I know they say no sin is greater than the other, right? But like to not question that would mean that you're putting your morality to the side or, some written words that, who made those up. So let's start here. Who created the seven deadly sins? Where did they come from?
Hold on, before you go
The
there,
Catholic
Eric.
Church.
How the video went, the video basically said the seven deadly sins is basically just like you gotta think of it like a gateway drug.
I always thought suicide was the worst sin.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like suicide is worse than murder.
That's only in our Puritan society though. Like other countries, they revere people who commit suicide.
Right.
But this is the thing, like if you gonna judge somebody that murdered somebody, right? You don't know what that person murdered that person for. You don't know if that person was getting bullied all their lives.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, but they try to say no matter what somebody do,
Shit like that, and they just got
you're
tired
not
of dumb
supposed to
shit,
kill somebody.
and he picked up a gun or a knife
You broke up, bro. I ain't hear none of that.
stabbed or shot the shit out of somebody. Said, for me, those people, like if you getting bullied all your life and you decide to get tired of the dumb shit and catch a body, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
What's wrong? What's wrong with
that's
that?
I'm not gonna be mad at that. But you know what I'm mad at? When you know what I look at as like the worst fucking sin in the world is when niggas get to touching kids or touching women, and then when they get caught, they only do like 3 to 6 months and come back home on a bracelet. Them are the
Yeah,
niggas
that's
that we shouldn't
bullshit.
even. Yeah, them are the niggas that they should put all of them in like in the dump trailer or something like that, or in a dump truck in the back of it, and dump them motherfuckers somewhere in the hole, nigga, and burn them niggas one by one.
That's
Put
America.
some diesel on the motherfuckers, nigga, and burn them niggas slow.
I agree with that, bro.
For sure. I think that there's definitely things that everybody would agree is more heinous than the other, right? As far as like what J.O. was talking about. But the seven deadly sins, would you say it's like sort of like a guideline of to not do these things? And if you get what I'm saying, Eric?
You in the Matrix, Lavish. We didn't hear what you said. If you can repeat it,
I think being in the matrix should be a sin.
please.
You said something about it
A
being a
damn
guideline,
sin.
right?
It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, like a guideline. Because doing all the seven deadly sins, if you do too much of it, you know what I mean? I think some greed is okay. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Moderation. I
nah.
guess.
I don't think any. I think greed is. Oh, you was in the Matrix. My bad.
I'm saying.
You ain't saying shit.
Go ahead, Double.
Nah, you in the Matrix, bro. I didn't hear nothing you said.
I was saying that I think some you know what? No, you're right. I think greed though. That one right there is kind of funny for me. So I feel like you should be able to, your heart desires, right? You should be able to go for whatever you want to go for. I think that's, to me, I feel like that's all right.
Nah, you could be shrewd. You could be a shrewd businessman. These words are really important. Like, greed is the extreme, bro. You don't want to ever be on the extreme end of the spectrum, whether it's like too light or too heavy. You want to be like in the middle because you're balanced, tantamount, personality type shit. So if you have even a speck of greed on your jacket, that means you would literally do anything to get what you need, even if it kills somebody or hurts somebody else. But if I just wanted some shit,
okay.
you know what I mean? Like it's the extremes.
Okay.
This is all psychological shit.
Yeah, I get you on that. Okay, I'll recant that then.
But it's crazy because those are the people that make it in life, in business and shit like that. And them greedy niggas and all
Yeah.
that shit. Them are the ones that make it before the motherfuckers that try to take it the honest way. So
That's why I say shrewd. If you're a shrewd businessman, you'll be seen as somebody who's kind of like Wack is a shrewd businessman. He's like on his shit all the time, but it doesn't mean he's greedy. He helps people, you know what I mean? So it's greedy is not a good thing. That's not a good denote. You can't. There's no good at it.
But
So do
you know,
y'all
I
think
want to like repolish my earlier statement, right? Because like I'm thinking about it, right? And you know how I gave the example about killing and stuff. But like if you think about it, right, some of these seven deadly sins could lead to killing. Like, all right, greed. You know what I'm saying? Like greed to lead to somebody getting killed. Pride could lead to somebody getting killed. So as far as like guidelines, I feel what you were saying, Lavish, because I could see like how those sins could lead up to, you know, the ultimate act of, you know, sinning, I guess, if you want to put it that way.
do y'all feel like that people need the seven deadly sins to actually function in society? Is it something that's necessary? And do we need these laws to govern us or to judge us?
I ain't never really thought about that shit before doing anything.
whatever that is, your phone is. You sound like
We
you
didn't hear
really
you.
on a payphone or something. I'm not even lying to you, my nigga. That shit sound like a jail call.
This call is being recorded.
You have 1
What it
minute
sound like
left.
now?
It still sound like that, but you a little better. I heard you. Go ahead, man. Say what you gotta say, homie.
I'm gonna put my headphones on.
I know. I feel like
All right, what it sound like now?
There you go.
way better. Way better.
All right, how many people actually live by the seven deadly sins? So that's the thing.
Hey,
That's
you want to be real? I don't think any of us on this stage do. Let's just
that's
keep
what
it real.
that's what I just said. I ain't never thought about that shit in my life before doing something.
I just repent every night, man. That's all.
I mean, in our society is based on a lot of shit in Christianity. They say we're a Puritan society, so obviously murder. I mean, everywhere you can't murder nobody anywhere, but murder. What are the sloth shit? I can see how that doesn't really apply anymore because all of us eat a lot. Like Americans eat a lot. We should go down the list to see if it
So
applies today.
it's selling crack on the corner to your mother or to your best friend's mom is a sin, huh?
Nah,
Yeah,
that's free
that would be
enterprise.
greed, right?
Nah, I don't think
That would
so.
be
That's just
greed.
illegal.
That falls into
That's
greed.
That would fall under. That
so
would
you
fall
selling.
into greed.
So
Yeah.
you selling your mom's crack, something that's gonna fuck around and fuck her life up, is not a sin. Somebody that fucking brought you into this world is not a sin.
Selling your own mother crack?
I just said your mother or your best friend's mother, crack.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let's not act like you ain't see a nigga. If you been on in these streets, you see niggas selling fucking crack to their mothers, nigga. Let's not fucking sugarcoat nothing, my nigga. So is that a sin or not?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I mean,
I guess it is a sin.
because it's like, why you gotta sell crack to your own mama or somebody you know mama? If you
Hey,
selling crack to some
you
random
know what a nigga
motherfuckers,
told me when I asked
then
him
you
that
doing what you
question?
gotta do. Like it ain't never that serious to where I gotta serve my mama. Like I got anybody else I can serve.
You know what a nigga told me when I asked him that question?
What
He
he
said
say?
he'd rather give her that than her going somewhere else to get it.
That's a fact.
That's some enabling
Yeah, because
shit.
you know, at least if
Nah,
you got the real shit,
fuck that,
motherfuckers
bro.
out here mixing shit, kill your mom.
I mean, that's like
Yeah, if
that's
she
like
already,
I
if she
mean, but
already
she,
out
I
there,
mean, she already dying though. She already on
You
drugs.
yeah,
facilitating
She
she,
her death.
self-destructing. Yeah, yeah, you're really
and
pushing
I'm in that
the
lane.
pedal on her life, like real
Pushing that
rap.
knife.
If she already out there and she in that lane, I'd rather do it.
Nigga, that's like the parents that say, well, you gonna smoke weed outside, so I'm just going to smoke weed with you. Like, no, man. Hell no.
Oh, we had that discussion on the
Nah, but
stage, and
that's
that shit was
children. That's a
crazy.
child.
Yeah,
We talking about somebody who grown.
Yeah, that's totally.
My child is my child. I can control that. But a grown adult, mama or not, she make her own choices. So if she out there smoking crack anyway, might as well come get it to me.
That's what my man told me.
Especially if I'm gonna take care of you.
Right.
That's what my man told me. He'd rather have his mom coming to see him than going to see the next nigga.
Right, because I hate to pull up to the trash spot and my mom's in there giving out BJs for 20s. I'm going to be highly upset. So might as well come.
For fives.
And we also been on the block, right? When a nigga mom come, not this nigga that I'm talking about, another nigga come and he on the block with us and one of us served her. And he didn't care. Niggas then took turns on serving his mother, especially on the first and the third.
All money green, huh?
I'm just saying, like,
Nah, that's
you want to
nah.
talk
Where you
about
being
sin?
real, Jo? Yeah, it's a fact,
Shit,
bro.
nigga. But I'm just sins. Every move you make could be a fucking sin, my nigga. It's not just about the seven. Every fucking thing in life that you could touch something and it could be a sin. So I'm saying that go by those rules, my nigga. I just know what I gotta do, and hopefully whatever that I did wrong, I can redeem myself from that and do the right thing and continue on.
And I think that was my point, J.O. It's like, if everything possible I can do to get ahead is a sin, how am I ever going to get ahead?
Have y'all ever looked into the origin of this sadly deadly sin shit? Have y'all talking about? This shit got a hold. This shit is crazy as fuck. This shit is basically just
We just played the clip for that for 8 minutes. And
okay.
it broke it down.
You want? Can you break it back down to me? What you heard? You mind? No. Okay. All right. So basically, we got a bunch of just white dudes telling us what.
Yeah,
sin
nah,
is.
bro.
They even.
Telling
So it's
y'all,
like
because I don't go by them shits.
I mean,
My
JL,
rules
that's
in
what you
life is
looking
different
at,
from
because I
everybody else.
mean, you know what
but y'all are
started.
Muslims though. This
Not
is
even
a
that. You
You
know
know what
why?
started off?
Catholicism
It's
though.
It was
not that,
four.
because I call a square square, because at one point in my life, as soon as I woke up, nigga, I committed sins, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? When I woke up and fucking went outside, it was a fucking sin. Doing dumb shit. So I'm not gonna be a fucking hypocrite and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna live by these. I'm gonna concentrate on not doing this. When any fucking thing that you fucking do is a fucking could be a fucking sin, depending on what type of life you fucking living.
That's true.
That's like how you were saying about
You
the
wake up and
pedophile
get
shit.
into a fucking bang out with a nigga across the street from you. That's a fucking sin, nigga.
That's a fucking
You don't
sin.
think that's a sin?
It is. He's
but
wrong.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. No, hold on. Yeah, that's the sin. But how'd you get there? We got to go to everything.
That's
before
why
that.
I said some of us when we was
sin.
outside, we was as soon as you wake up, shit happens, nigga. So when you wake up, you sinning until you go back to fucking sleep.
I got a question.
Yeah, I mean,
if Jesus already died
I mean,
for
we
our
live
sins,
like,
how
I
can
mean,
we
we
sin?
live life like that, then
You were born in it, bro. You was born in sin.
yeah, but that, I mean, come on, I mean, my nigga, I mean, what we like living like that? We ain't got no hope in, like, there's no hope in life then.
Exactly.
Hey, Zim.
Like y'all
Hey,
Zim, bro.
Zim,
Like,
but this is the thing when we was
sinning
younger,
every
right?
day, so what we gonna
But
do?
Zim, it was a
Sin?
point in my life when I didn't think I was gonna make it to be 18 years old. And then I made it
but
to be
that's
18.
not good,
And then
though.
I didn't think that I was going to make it to 21. And then I made it to 21. And then I didn't think to make it to 25. And then I made it to 25. And then guess what? At 27, I got shot the fuck up, nigga. And that's when the fuck I woke up.
Yeah, but J.O., that everything you saying, that's not good. You're not saying
Of course it's not good.
It's not good. Like, it's not good to be a 17-year-old boy and say, I don't think I'm gonna make it to be 18. That's not norm. Like as much as we try to normalize it in our neighborhood, it's really not normal.
No, it's not normal.
Yeah, it's not. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Not.
So
That's
it's
what
like,
I'm trying to tell these niggas. It's like you're looking at certain sins.
no,
but-
it had. Listen. Stop. That's what we got to stop doing.
What he say?
Okay, I understand
Hey,
it
man,
happens.
we gotta run some
It's
content,
not
y'all.
normal though, bro.
We missing this whole trial and shit, bro. They about to lock this nigga up, bro. Why we ain't covering this shit?
I mean, niggas, y'all the ones talking about
Where
let
Eric
Empress run the
at? Eric
room.
in this
Niggas run the
motherfucker.
We're
room.
doing a topic. That's why. Like,
Running the fucking topic, nigga. Talk to Empress.
Y'all doing topic?
Talk to Empress. It's her room, bro. Don't talk to us.
And we all was in
I
here.
didn't know that was. I didn't know that was
If y'all knew
mandatory.
that and y'all didn't say nothing about the shit, that means y'all on niggas on some sucker shit. How about that one?
There you go.
And I also didn't know. I also didn't know that was mandatory either. So please don't try to put that on me.
No, it ain't mandatory, but the YSL trial
Alright.
is going on. This shit it's heating up like a motherfucker. Like everybody
said
running
they
to
about to lock that
YouTube to
nigga
listen
up?
to it when they can just listen to it in here.
You said they finna lock that
Just,
nigga up?
just go ahead and run it if somebody has audio. I don't want to be the person.
It's definitely
that
it's
holds
finna
people
turn
back.
your room up, Empress. It's definitely
I
gonna
don't
be a
care.
lot for you to
Listen,
talk
I'm
about.
out. I'm not arguing with you.
Especially
I'm
with your
asking you to do it.
mindset. With your mindset, I think it'll be a lot of shit in here for you to talk about.
Yeah. I'm not interested. I'm out and about with I'm at the hospital right now, so I can't really talk. I'm just getting in where I can fit in. As long as y'all
I'm
run
in
the
here
room,
to help you out.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Empress. We gonna
Yeah, as
don't
long
worry
as y'all
about it.
run, yeah, just run the room.
Take care of what you got taken. We're gonna run your room. We got you.
Yeah, I got you.
We got you.
We
Do your thing.
got you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
100. We got you. We
Word.
got you. Eric,
'Cause
where
it's
you
not like-
at, man? Let's turn this motherfucker
Yeah,
up.
let's go.
Eric.
Let's go, Guap. We got it. Yo, Empress, do what you gotta do with your young. You good, bro? We got it. We gonna
Good shit, Empress.
Good shit though. It's a good topic for sure. Yo, let's Guap, what's up? We gonna get the audio. What's up? What you want to do? Reset how you want to do it. What's up, bro?
Yeah, we want to get to this motherfucking YSL case, man. Check this out, y'all. Welcome to the 100 Ent Coven on the 100 side of the app, man. If y'all new to the room, man, we want y'all to go up top, click the name, join the club, follow all the moderators on stage. Ping up and share the motherfucking room, man. Let's get to this shit, man. What Eric at? Eric in it? Oh, A-Rod should be rack, right?
So real quick before y'all started, let me just tell y'all where they are because I've been watching it.
Appreciate
So,
that, Summit Sunshine.
So the DA, of course, like we all been suspecting that they would try or attempt to impeach Woody based on what he's saying on the stand. We all thought that they would wait to try to impeach him until after he finishes testifying. But the DA, which is coming back on right now, just showed her hand because she presented to the judge something to impeach Woody based on statements that he made in 2015 and 2021 that were inconsistent with what he testified to on the stand. However, the judge questioned her and basically said, yo, that's not exactly what's happening here, and I'm not going to allow it. But at the end of the day, they just showed their hand. Woody, they're on your ass right now. Okay, so y'all better roll it. He's back on the stand, and he just got there.
Is
She
A-Rod
fucked
set
up.
up yet? A-Rod, you there?
I don't think so, E. If you can run it, go ahead.
I'm gonna have to walk back in this office. This is crazy. All right, give me a second.
They trying to lock Woody up right now.
And
She
it's him out,
tried.
or could be a totally made up something on him, and he doesn't specify which.
But we believe when you look at the totality of it all, our argument is that he is talking about the fact that he gave up information.
Okay, but this doesn't establish that this is inconsistent with what he's saying on the stand. You need to move on to another topic. I'm not going to allow this. I'm going to give you this back.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's get the jury back out. Hank,
Last part was none.
none of it.
You would agree with me, Deshaun is not the police, correct?
Can you say it again?
Deshaun, she's not the police, right?
Right.
She's the mother of your child, your daughter, correct?
Correct.
And in 2015, and through 2019, when you were in custody, she was taking care of your daughter, correct?
Can you say that again?
In 2015, she was taking care of your daughter, correct?
Correct.
All right. And you would agree that at least back then in 2015, you loved her?
Can you say that again?
Sure. In 2015, you loved Deshaun, correct?
I still do today.
All right. And you cared about her, correct?
I still do today.
And back in 2015, Deshaun was the person who was trying to get you a bond. Like she was trying to help you get a bond, correct?
How's she gonna do that? She's not the judge.
No, she was trying to get you the money for the bond, correct? To help pay
Oh,
the
she was
bond.
doing what I asked her to do.
And she's someone that you confided in, correct?
What you mean?
She's someone that you talked to, that you trusted with what you told her, correct?
I don't trust nobody.
But Deshaun was someone who can see right through you, correct?
You can't even see right through me.
I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about Deshaun.
No.
Deshaun isn't someone that you could finesse, correct?
Say that again.
Deshaun is not someone that you could finesse, correct?
She's not somebody I can confess.
Finesse.
And what make you figure that?
And in 2015, you talked to her repeatedly on these jail calls, correct?
Yes.
And you talked to her about what you felt.
I told her about what I felt.
Yes. Your feelings.
All right.
You talked to her about your interviews with the police.
I'm listening.
You talked to her about what you told the police, correct?
I talked to her about what I wanted to tell her.
And you told her everything that you were feeling back in 2015, correct?
No.
All right.
Cause I didn't. No.
I want to play for you what's already been admitted as Stacey's Exhibit 394Y. And I'm only going to play from 7:50 to 11:24.
Right now?
Yes.
What? Yeah. Dog.
Yeah, I just know I ain't tell you, cause I ain't want you to be worried and then like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Shannon act like it told me.
Yeah.
So I said, but man, I ain't had nothing to do with what man going on. If I let you take me with my family, man, I just go out like a sucker.
Yeah.
I mean, but they say they gonna move me so I can't do anything and like it, and then they gotta see how everything works, and they like shit. They need D tell them what happened, cause D told me what happened. So I mean, they can't go out with
They told you what happened with
about what happened to I ain't know what's going with that shit, man.
Come on, nurse.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, I mean, when D tell them, when they see that I ain't just making that up and I ain't lying, stuff like that, then they gonna help. You feel?
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna tell Trey now. I just telling you, cause I know you.
So there, did you tell Deshaun that D just has to tell them what he told me?
Can you say that again?
Did you tell Deshaun right there in that call that D just needs to come down and tell them what they told me?
I did. See, one thing about me, I know they recorded my call. And that was after they locked me up. I knew they was playing me in the interview.
And did you also tell her that once D comes down there, then they'll believe that what I tell them is the truth?
Because that's what I was expecting.
So what's up? You feel what I'm saying? You know that tell
Trey, no, everybody gonna know.
Yeah. I mean, so they just me and your sister, we gotta take them to the graveyard. That's all right.
Yeah, why you tripping with D-Phone?
I ain't telling you all this.
You just told me you did.
No, I ain't telling you that. You feel me? I just told him.
You just said you did.
Listen, I'm telling you what I told him. I was just like, hey, bro, if I ever need you, you'll be that help. You feel me? I like, don't let me down, bro. You feel me?
You just said you told him. Cause you.
Listen to me, bro. I only told you.
Yeah.
I only told you. You the only person I told.
Then which one you gonna say? Cause why you lying?
You're not listening to me, bro. I told him, listen. I just asked him like, hey, bro, would you ever be there? Would you ever be there?
You just switched the whole thing up.
No, you're not. I just told you. I let him know, like, I just let him know, like, bro, if I was to come to you with a situation, would you help? And he was like, yeah, bro. I like, you sure, bro? Cause I helped him when it came down to him. You feel? So one thing I know, when these folks come in him, he not gonna lie. You know what I mean? He don't want to play with these people, bro.
You helped him do it.
Okay.
You still playing it?
No, we've stopped it. Now I want to play for you what's been tendered and will be